Hello, and welcome to the Tartan Topiary. I'm Mary, and I'd like to invite you into my library as we look at this week's book. Views of America, the Diplomatic Reception Rooms at the U.S. Department of State, edited by Virginia Hart, with Bree Brophy, Lauren Brown, and Mark Allen Hewitt. Virginia Hart is the fifth director and curator of the Diplomatic Reception Rooms, having previously served there as assistant curator since beginning work in 2008. She has thoughtfully established the rooms as a robust and publicly accessible museum collection. This captivating book honors the 250th anniversary of America, and in glorious fashion, it displays the art, architecture, and furnishings from America's Revolutionary period. These collections are proudly cared for by the U.S. Department of State. This book celebrates the unparalleled collection of the Diplomatic Reception Rooms, one of America's most astonishing yet little-known treasures. Located in the U.S. Department of State's Harry S. Truman Building in Washington, D.C. This collection is home to more than 5,000 fine and decorative art objects, mostly from 1740 to 1840, which tell the stories of the nation's founding era. The historical provenance of these antiques are as interesting as the items are beautiful. These collections consist of porcelain from the personal collection of George Washington, silverwork by Paul Revere, side chairs that descended through the family of Francis Scott Key, and the tambour writing table upon which the Treaty of Paris was signed and is still used for the signing of diplomatic papers today. The craftsmanship and spirit of these 18th century treasures form a vital link between the past and today's endeavors to represent the glorious American character through the art of diplomacy. These rooms are open, free to the public, once a week. I will leave all of the information in the description of this video. Views of America, the Diplomatic Reception Rooms at the U.S. Department of State. Edited by Virginia Hart. This book has 240 pages. It is published by Rizzoli Electa, and its retail price is $65. Last week we looked at a beautiful book. It was a series of paintings by Snowy Campbell that had been commissioned by Bunny Mellon. After the book, I showed you a few of my interior as well as exterior paintings, and I asked if you would send some of yours. Because of a few internet issues and other snafus on my end, I was unable to show them all, but I will try to get to them. This beautiful painting is of Lake Como. Christine said that she loves painting and she works a corporate job, but she has decided that this year she is going to be taking on more of an artistic endeavor. Kyle sent a very sweet email about how he found the Tartan Topiary. He was far from home and a little homesick. He began watching just to remind him of home. And he's also a wonderful artist. He loves art history and art restoration, and he is currently in school for graphic and web design. This painting was made by a young artist named Irene. It is of a property in northern Michigan. Irene's mother learned to fly kites behind this tall line of pine trees. This was a very impromptu watercoloring, but it captured such a dear memory, her mother framed it. Dina sent 2 paintings. They are representational pieces of the vanity in her master bath and of the bar cart in her family room. She writes that she enjoys trying her hand at capturing the essence of her cocoon. She hangs them in her mudroom, otherwise known as Gallery D. These next watercolors are by Anna. After retiring from the corporate world, she became a watercolorist. She loves landscapes, cityscapes, and unusual buildings. These 2 paintings are called She Shed and Provence Relic. This next painting reminds me of my mother's backyard. It was sent in by Fabian, and Fabian writes, "I would like to share this painting my husband Jim did of where we grew up in the low country of Georgia. It brings back so many memories of the marsh and the sweet, relaxed times of days gone by." S. Westfall sent in some pictures and paintings of some adorable pets. This is a great way to remember a much-loved animal. The first pet is a fish named Vegeta, and the second is a sweet bunny named Cottontail. And last, but certainly not least, is Mr. Bossler. He has sent us one of his favorite paintings. It was painted from a photo that he took over 50 years ago. As a boy, his mother would drive him by interesting architectural elements so that he could paint them. That story touches me deeply. This was taken in a neighborhood in Nashville, and the man sitting near the Buick is his uncle. Mr. Bossler says that they look so much alike, he almost considers this a self-portrait. But it's definitely a sweet, sweet memory. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you'll join me next week as we look at iconic rooms, Kips Bay, New York, Decorator Show House, at 50. I'm very excited about next week's book. I was really looking forward to this one coming out. And my daughter is taking me to Restoration Hardware. You're invited to tag along. I think you'll be as impressed as I was.